There you go. And then you take right off again, and she goes. Hello pilots, welcome back to Motion RC. I'm James here at the beautiful Cobb County Radio Control Club in Cobb County, Georgia. And today we're gonna be flying that F-18 64mm Super Hornet that you guys saw the assembly on our live show. Again, we go live every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as long as it's not a holiday like it was the other week. But we're gonna take a flight. It should be a quick flight. I have a 2200 4S power on here, so I got my timer set for about 3 minutes. And let's just have some fun with this fun park flying jet. You ready to go, Alex? Now this F-18, again, is a classic Freewing model, been around a while, but she looks so pretty, comes in 2 versions as far as schemes, the Top Hatters and the Royal Maces. And as I said, this is the high performance version 4S. There is a 3S option. Both recommended batteries are 2200, so I have an Admiral 2200 4S inside, and we are gonna take off, and then we'll talk about her when we land. So here we go, bringing her up, taking off right to left. Getting the power, and she takes right off. Now this bird is 4-channel. There is no retractable gear, no rudder, but there is just one nose steering servo, your 2 ailerons, and your elevator. So that's all you need for this bird, and obviously your throttle.
Taking off, right, left.
But right now, I am about full throttle, just coming in for a pass. There we go, gonna go vertical. Cut the power. And we're gonna glide it out. One thing, it's funny, this is only my 2nd flight on this bird. I just had done a maiden a little bit ago and was working on my approaches with her. And what I found funny was that this bird will land without any power, which is not usual for a jet. I mean, maybe for a belly lander like the Lippish or something, some of those 64s you could get away with, but like this 64, she will want to land. So I'm gonna bring it in touch and go, Alex. So now coming around, cutting off the power, and just watch this. If you keep that nose attitude, not necessarily high alpha, pitch down just a ways, and almost level, she will glide down and touchdown. And that was a bounce. That was my worst one. You probably saw a better one at the start of this video, but just absolutely awesome. Hardly any power, and if you get it right, she will just sit. But I am at full rates, so she can definitely bullet through the sky. Let's bring her in for a big loop. Power off at the top. She's just super fun. Even without rudder, she turns on a dime, so she is just yank and bank all day. I'm about 1 minute and 20 on my timer right now. Gonna cut the power again. And we're just gliding. There you go. And then you take right off again, and she goes. She is absolutely awesome in that respect. Look at that, outside looping. You know, a lot different than the big Freewing F-18, you know, the C model we released. This has a lot different characteristics because she is super light. She is EPO foam, but she almost feels lighter than your standard model. Let's bring her in a little slow. And if you get the CG on right, she looks to be in that high alpha attitude. And overall, just a lot of fun for what she is. Easily fits in the backseat of your car or something. Something you could grab if you see an open field. Just take it and go. Another fast pass. Come back in. Turn it out. Nice. Now go back to half throttle. And again, you have no flaps, so the only way you're really slowing her down is less throttle. But that's at half throttle, just flying nicely. And you hear my timer, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go down, cutting power now. and then we'll check the battery when we land, and then we'll talk about her. But look at that, no power. No power. I'm gonna put it right in front of Alex. I mean, for what it is, I'm not used to a jet doing that. It's just absolutely funny. The first time I tried to land it, I was adding power to it, and I'm like, oh, I don't think I need that. And I definitely didn't need that, which is hysterical. But she looks awesome for an F-18. Looks nice in scale. I think I definitely need to 3D print me some sidewinders on the edges of those wing rails, but all in all, looking very good. So let's go check the timer. And Alex is coming over, and I'll go grab my flight, my cell checker, because of course I don't have it.
You do, wait, you don't have your cell checker?
I'm doing it on purpose right now. I'm doing it on purpose. Right over here. Get out of everybody's way. And here we go, guys. So I have 6 seconds left on 3-minute timer. 2200, you can see where it's tucked away. I'm not fully forward to hit the CG that I had. We could talk about that in a little bit. Unplug her, get her unstrapped, so I can easily plug her in. 15%. So that was perfect. There we go. That was good. Some mixed throttle usage. Obviously, just gliding into those touch and goes, which are super fun on a plane like this. And, you know, I don't know if it's necessarily the type of model you can learn to fly EDF jets on. Sure, the characteristics in the sky are awesome, and that'll help. But as far as landing goes, you know, we have no wind today. So the fact that I can land it with no power is just not a normalcy for for jets. It's usually, you know, you want to have controlled descent when you're landing a jet. But overall, guys, she's an awesome bird. Again, 12-bladed fan in front, so she sounds good for her size. A lot, you know, just take some glue to put on your vertical stabilizers, because again, there's no rudders, but a lot of nice scale features on her. She comes out of the box all schemed up, all stickered up. Again, a nice size. Landing gear looks good for what it is at the price it's at. Your main gears, they just pull out. So you just pull them out and pop them in, and you're screwing in the nose gear because there is a steering servo inside, and you just plug that in to the rudder channel to get where you're going. Now CG on this model is going to be right on the corner of the plastic part where you screw your wings together. And your wings, they are just 4 screws. You can easily take them out, but again, a model like this, I don't think I'd ever take apart to transport because it's just too small. But you know, not really worth it. I'm not looking for that much. I don't need that much space. It could fit in tight spaces is what I mean. But you're gluing on your nose cone, you're gluing on the nozzles and the tail. Again, it's a classic Freewing bird, so it goes back to an earlier time. Technology on EDFs have gone a long ways, but still a great option for guys who like the look of the F-18. She not only looks good in the sky, she looks good on the ground, and she looks good sitting on a shelf or hanging from your ceiling. But guys, that'll do it for us here at Motion RC. All the product links are in the description of this video. We have a link to the Hobby Squawk forum as well in the description of this video. Someone's starting up a gas model behind me, so we're gonna call it there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time at Motion RC.